Since leaving Lanzhou, I had traveled over 1,000 miles through China's great northwest by truck and cart, and finally down the river by the pigskin raft. Here were the inexhaustible well springs of China's manpower, the untouched land resources that would one day yield its bounty to a renewed, thriving nation. The deep religious spirit that had lived through 50 centuries and was now adding strength to the arm of China. I chartered a plane and left at once for Chongqing. When I reached the airport, I was relieved to find that, for the time being at least, no unusual action had taken place. Across the river, the city of Chongqing looked exactly as I had left it. I hurriedly checked with local authorities. The rumors were all too true. The renewed bombing of Chongqing was expected hourly. But the people in the streets didn't seem to be especially excited. They were carrying on quite as usual. After all, they'd been bombed before, and they had learned that somehow life must go on. Watch the reaction of the people. Death for hundreds of them is 2 hours off. A man sells his fruits as before. People buy in the same animated fashion. The first lantern is raised. This is the warning for which the people wait. The raiders have set their deadly course. They've taken off from Hunkao, 2 hours' flight away. The atmosphere grows tense. People hurry to their homes, their families. The firefighters of Chongqing leave for strategic points. Closer and closer come the bombers. The first groups leave for the dugouts, many with a few small positions, for they know they are leaving homes they may never see again. A Red Cross crew speeds to its station. A first aid squad on their way to their appointed places, prepared to meet the fury which they have learned to know so well. The entrances to the dugout, cut through massive rock, offer security against the power of man-made bombs. Ready now for the second lantern, the final warning. At 10 vantage points throughout the city, lanterns like these are being raised to signal their alarm. The pitifully small force of Chinese fighter planes takes off. The chances of these fighters are 1 in 1,000, and they know it. The 2 lanterns are up. The raiders are now at Sichuan. They'll roar over Chongqing within the hour. Through raining death. Many people prefer to take their chances in the open fields. These hurry down to the river to take the ferries across to the south bank. Boatload after boatload leave for their fateful lottery with death. Not far off, destruction races across the sky. These are its intended victims. These are the little people of China, bereft of all weapons against a ruthless foe, save one. But that one, mightier than any power ever forged by man. The last ferry to make the trip. Already a low, ominous hum in the eastern sky. The world's madness is a minute away. This was once a Catholic church, now smashed and torn by demolition bombs. I had climbed these steps only yesterday, then lined with homes, where now stand desolate walls. Chungking from across the river, the unbelievable spectacle of man's inhumanity to man. We will bomb Chungking from the face of the earth, the Japs had said. Chungking perhaps, but not its people. The city of wood and brick and stone, but not the city of flesh and blood and the spirit of man. Certainly not the spirit of these men and women and children. The embers still smolder, but building begins. Every survivor busy with plans for his share in a new city. From her good earth and her cities and in the plains and in the hills, she draws the strength to carry on. This is the land and these are its people, from which the world's oldest civilization has drawn sustenance, in good years and bad, in years of harvest and years of famine, surviving pestilence and flood throughout the ages. Can bombs destroy this? Can they destroy the people who have built within themselves this same eternal strength? Throughout the length and breadth of this land, we have seen that out of which China builds the miracle of her resistance.